This is Mary with Mojo Designs, and today is Friday, the last day of 2010. I can't even believe it. And I wasn't going to do a video, but I just had to because this will be my last video for 2010. Here I'm showing you some crinkle ribbon that I sell on my Etsy shop, and I have a ton of this stuff for sale and in my own stash because I use it all the time. Sugar Creek Hollow also carries some super yummy crinkle ribbon. Here is some red. This one is actually a sample of the red velvet cake, but what I wanted to show you today was not necessarily those ribbons that you could purchase from my Etsy shop, but I don't know about you, but I have a ton of these scraps, and I hate throwing away the crinkle ribbon scraps because I just do. I don't know why. Maybe because I work so hard at dyeing them. I don't know. Here I made some little ribbon type roses, and because of the crinkle ribbon, it's already crinkly. All you need to do is just kind of crinkle it and slap it down on some adhesive, and it makes this really pretty border. So I was so excited when I discovered this. It's so super simple, but it's going to use all those scraps, and it makes a really fun little border. And that tag is a hand-dyed tag from my Etsy shop as well, along with the doilies. Here is a plain tag, and the adhesive I like to use is score tape, or you can use glue dots, and sometimes I use a combination of both depending on the ribbon length. Here they're like an inch, a little bit bigger. You really don't need to have a glue dot. If they're larger, probably. And it was easy. I just scrunched the two ends together and then slapped it down on the adhesive, and it makes this really pretty ribbon flower with not much effort, and they're just the scraps that we have after tying bows or knots. And here's another one. And the colors you're seeing are sparkling aqua and shire green. And here is the red velvet cake, the sparkling aqua, and the tea stained. I also use the ribbon to make these really pretty flowers. And what I'm going to show you here is actually taking a piece of sheet music and making some crinkle flowers and using the ribbon for the center. Like we did before, it makes a really pretty center for the flower. And you can do this for those tissue paper flowers. And here I'm showing you, I would put adhesive all over that and kind of scrunch it all around. And here I'm getting an example. This is one of my pockets that I have for sale. I did create a flower using the shire green, and I didn't go all the way around the edge. You can see the glitter, and here I'm showing you the flower we're actually going to make. I just love how they turned out. So I'm going to finish putting adhesive on this circle. And score tape is awesome because once the bond is made, it doesn't take that long for the bond to be made, but once it is, it's very hard to tear apart without damaging your project. Here, this is a coated piece of paper, and it's sheet music, some vintage sheet music from the 1950s that I found at a thrift shop. Here I'm just crinkling it up. You could spritz this with water, just a really light spritz, to make the paper more pliable. But I want the tears in it that you see. And because it is a coated type of a paper, then it is a little more resilient. Here you see what I'm doing, I'm just squishing the crinkled sheet music into the adhesive. Right now it doesn't look like much. I'm just trying to get it all on there. I'm going to take a glue dot at the end. Yeah, right now it looks like just a crinkle blob. Not very pretty. Make sure that the end is down. Now I'm just going to kind of fold things out. And I love that look. Sorry that it's out of frame. Now I'm showing you my distressing tool, and that has broken china. I normally use Vintage Photo. Kind of separating those crinkles a little bit. And there would be the finished flower. And obviously the more you crinkle and the more you play around, you can get some pretty flowers. Taking just for the center, glue dot, I'm going to shove that in the middle. And thank you to all of my blog followers and my YouTube followers for a wonderful 2010. Have a super safe, happy new year, and I will see you in 2011. Many blessings. Bye.